Hi, welcome to Drive with Care. Two things. It's night time, so we're going to have a night drive. We'll have to put my spectacles on. And the other thing is, what happens when you go for a drive or you're en route and your route is diverted? In other words, you've got to take an alternative route. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take us from Folkestone to Dover. I would normally jump on the A2 and go down round hill tunnels, but they've closed the road off for resurfacing. So what that means is I'm going to have to take us through Capel-le-Fern, join a throng of traffic, because there will be a throng. There's always a throng, isn't there? And I don't know if I can then jump on the A20 or continue down into Dover. So it's a night drive with diversions. Just what exactly happens? I like driving at night because you get a different breed of driver. And this is from like my cabbing days. Because two things happen at night. The roads are less busy. There's less obstructions, hazards, all of that kind of stuff. You've still got to watch out for them, but there are less. You do get boy races, you know, and sort of people out having a jolly. But most of the time, the roads are clear and it makes for a good drive. And the other thing is that if you're in a 30 zone, you'll be able to do 30. If you're in a 40 zone, you'll be able to do 40 and 50 and 60 and so on like that. Because there's no one in front. Look at this, it's fabulous. National speed limit. I'll jump on the motorway, but I think I have to detour off. So the sign says A20 closed after M20. No point indicating because we've got to come off, right? So the round hill tunnels are closed. I think they're actually resurfacing. That's what they're doing. So the trucker's taking the left-hand lane to go all the way around, but then he needs a lot of room, doesn't he? I'm just so in the habit of indicating, and there was only one route round there, but I was still indicating. So follow the diverted traffic signs, although I know where I'm going. It's not going to be a fast run, not stuck behind a truck. National speed limit, doing 20. Remember what I said about night driving being a lot easier. to go straight across the roundabout onto Hill Road and then Dover Road. Trucker's obviously going to go straight across, but he's used to being in a foreign country. But it's kind of a dual carriageway, so I'm going to get past the trucker so that I don't have to follow him all the way to Dover. Still a 30 zone, of course, but I had to accelerate to get past it. This is what we're going to get, you know, all the motorway trucks that normally take the A20 down into Dover, into a 40 zone. They're all coming on this diverted route. And that's what you do. I've done trips down the M11 and I've ended up, you know, where they've closed off the M11 at Stansted or something, and you have to do all the little detours. It's so frustrating. Excuse me. Especially when you don't know the route. 200 yards. I'm cruising up here to try and get in before the end of the line, and we've done it. Maniac driver, me. Right, junction on a bend. I'm only doing 35, so it's not like I'm racing up here, but it just seems faster. Still doing 35, it's 40 zone. It's all so different at night, isn't it? It's almost like you want to whisper. Don't wake the neighbours. It's all very quiet, isn't it? Obviously this traffic is detoured, but no pedestrians, no cyclists, no fear of doors opening and all that kind of stuff. Like, driving is so much easier. I was going to say much more pleasurable. It would be nice if I can get to the A20 and they've opened the second section, and then I can just sail down into Dover that way, rather than head down into the town. National speed limit. It's funny, I was sat at home, I was doing some video editing this evening, and I thought I'll nip down to Tesco with my laptop and upload a video, because their Wi-Fi is fabulous. They've obviously got fibre, and where I live it's like 1 megabit upload. It takes forever to upload, so I just go to Tesco. But if I park in the car next to where the cafe is, I can piggyback on their Wi-Fi, because I've got a BT account, and BT let you piggyback on other people's Wi-Fi, you see. So it's not like I'm using their Wi-Fi, because I'm using my own BT account. But I thought to myself, why don't you do a night drive going back to Dover? And I didn't know they'd closed the road, you see. So I'm wondering if we get to turn right Diverted traffic seems to be straight ahead. No, it looks like it's open. I'm going for it. We'll get to do at least 70 down the rest of the A20, which will be perfect. National speed limit. Bits of the harbour all lit up. I don't know why I'm indicating, because there's nothing going to be coming from that end, is there? Because they closed it off. So the next big adventure will be to take this road down to the port, jump on a ferry and get over to France, because then I could do some driving on the continent. Drive with care à la France. Mon Dieu. Full beam on. So there's nothing coming from the opposite direction. My camera won't pick it up, but France is all illuminated. It's fabulous. Got some more coned off area section. Down into 40-mile-an-hour zone. At least it's all illuminated. Looks great, doesn't it? I'm thinking for the DJI, assuming it's picking it up. Where shall I take you? To the marina, into town, or into St. James's Park? I think we'll go into the town, shall we? Dover at night. Look at the castle. These traffic lights are too bright. My God, I should do a reel, shouldn't I? You need your sunglasses at night with those pathetic LED traffic lights. I know they're supposed to be saving the planet, you know, with less lighting. They don't need to be that bright. Yeah, if I went that way it would be wrong. I'll go left at the next lights. still have a bulb in them. I don't know how it works. Drop me a comment if you know. Or is it just that my eyesight's changing now as I get older? But it never always seems to be that bright. Must be awful if you live near a set of traffic lights. It's like having a discotheque outside your bedroom. Castle Street. At the chip shop shut. My favourite fish and chip shop, just on the left there. Whenever I decide to have some. See my photography video, link up here. I start the whole video with some fish and chips. Into the town centre, because Dover is a town. Let's just pull up on the left here, shall we? There you go. For what it was worth, a drive from Folkestone to Dover because we had a detour. And when you've got a detour, you just have to go that route, don't you? Let me know if you want some more night drives. I enjoyed that, but I don't normally do night drives because it's not about hazard perception and awareness, is it? It's just usually just a plain old drive. Right, I'm going to go home and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Drive with care.